Hi everybody, I'm Luke. I got my glass here of OJ. I just finished it a minute ago while I was thinking about, what are some questions that everybody wants to know and we can never get the answer to. What are the age-old questions of life? And I thought, yes, who would win? All the Pokemon or a billion lions? And frankly, I've always been on the side of the lions. I've had this conversation at lunch in like middle school with my friends, and I've always been on the lion side. So I decided to make this Google slide presentation to argue my point of why the lions win by me. Number one, Cargo, bitch, he's a loser. Okay, people always say, oh, Macargo wins. All they need is Macargo because he's 2 times the heat of the sun or something. Which, it's just not true. I'm not saying he's cold, but he surely isn't that boiling. As you can see here in the anime, when this girl just hugs him and he's all happy. I don't know if he can turn it off or on, but she would be a crisp. So would any trainer who dared to catch this Pokemon. Because if you were up to this Pokemon, wouldn't the Pokeball burn before it touched it? Wouldn't like, if a Pokemon tried to battle this guy, wouldn't me, when I'm battling it with my Rattata, why isn't my Rattata dead? Huh? When I do a tackle or a quick attack. Because I touch it, it just doesn't add up. So, I don't think saying Macargo would win is a good point. This is actually my second point. It says 3 up here, but that's fine. I've also heard people talk about flying types, and like, whoa, you can just use flying types because they can fly. Lions can't fly, they'll never win. And my point is, like, flying is retreating. When you say that you can just fly to a mountain and sit there, or fly to the top of a tree and just wait and then catch your breath, like, you can't just fly away. You have to fight. You're fighting the lions. It's not resting, it's retreating, okay? Because also, when the birds attack, they can't, like, sure, some of them have maybe some special attacks, but you can't just stay up there. You're going to have to come down at some point. At one point or another, you're going to have to come down, and that's when the lions strike, frankly. Okay, here's my last point. A billion lions. That's just too many lions. Now, I know some of you are like, oh, okay, bucko. No, people say it. People say that, oh, the only defense is that there's a lot of lions. It's true. It's true. 1 billion is a lot. If it was a million lions, then it would be not as good of a point. But a billion, like, that's so many lions. Because there's about 1,000 Pokemon. There's like 1,015 or so at this time, which is about 1 million per one Pokemon. And if you do the math, if you scroll through the Pokedex, not every Pokemon is going to be able to kill 5+ lions. This is the kind of thing, the second point here was kind of my main math. My math brain working. Because if you scroll through, I'd say there's only about 100 Pokemon, give or take 5 or 10, but there's only about 100 Pokemon that could kill 5 or more lions. And these are mainly legendary and super legendary Pokemon. There's also like Charizard, which I don't know if that counts as super legendary. I don't think it does, but there's about 100 that could kill more than 5 lions. And 5 times 1,000, like 5,000 lions to a billion, that's nothing. So we just discount those kills because it's a dent. Okay, and that leaves us with the 10 million Pokemon per legendary plus pseudo legendary. That means each legendary and pseudo legendary has to kill 10 million lions each to win. They have to kill more than 10 million. And not to mention how vicious lions are. I think people just think of lions as like, they don't really think of that. They don't think how crazy lions are. Maybe if it was like a cat or something, or a dog, people don't remember that lions are they're the king of the jungle. They kill for sport. Look at their teeth. Look at their absolute, like, ferocious face. I was gonna put a picture of like a lion covered in blood as their like regular Wednesday, but I thought that was a little too harsh. But they do, like, they just kill. It's insane. I'm just gonna, like, okay, I'll just show this. So, I Am Legend. There's these dogs, and I know dogs, oh, I already have it pulled up, actually. I know dogs aren't lions. But, like, look at this. This is a dog. Watch, wait for it. And if this is what dogs can do, imagine what a lion would do. Look at this. Holy crap. What the, like, that's insane. Like, I don't understand why people would think that a Pokemon like Squirtle, or I've heard people say like Pikachu would kill a lion. No, it wouldn't. Pikachu could not kill more than 5 lions. It can maybe kill one, tops one, because you're forgetting multiple angles. It's not a single file line of every Pokemon playing like Super Auto Pets where they take turns fighting each other. No, there's multiple angles, right? So and I'm not going by the games, because if that were so, then the Pokemon would win or lose even more, because there's taking turns. That's so many more. Anyway, so if you're thinking about it in like a real world type scenario, like like a movie or something, if a Kyogre or stuff like that, who can make like tidal waves and earthquakes and all those crazy stuff that legendaries can do, yes, it would do a lot, but it only does damage in like one general angle. Like, you can't, sure, you throw a black hole that way, sure, I don't, like, people say God of War can do that, whatever. You throw a tiny little black hole, there's gonna be lines behind you. Like, that's not gonna do all of it. And once one line hits you, you have to focus on trying to get up from that line, and then when you're doing that, another line, then another line, and you have to look at that one, and then another one. Like, you're gonna get dogpiled so easily. I don't see how any Pokemon could take that. Unless of course they start crying, and then they, like in that one Pokemon movie when they all cry and then it is magic. Anyway, thank you for watching this presentation. Kind of got out of breath there for a moment. Oh, that says mail. That says mail a rebuttal video. Make a rebuttal video if you disagree, which I assume a lot of people will disagree, because this is, it's a debate. So if you think I'm wrong, like, link it, I don't know, make a video, and I'll respond. I'll take into consideration everything you say, but you have to really take into consideration everything I say. You can't just start yelling out random things. I want a real rebuttal if you're going to do it. Be civil. Thank you. Have a good one. See ya. I'm out. Bye.